This is absolutely the most satisfying revenge drama of the year. The female lead has been exploited by her entire family for 20 years, but a pregnancy test report leads to a billionaire family arriving with an armored convoy to snatch her away. The story begins with gold-digging Lena seeing the world's richest man, Griffin, in a hotel. She instantly hatches a scheme. Marrying him would guarantee her a stable life. But then, her cleaning lady aunt, Clara, interferes. Lena, disgusted by her aunt's behavior, declares,
"I told you when we're out, don't say no. I don't need people finding out my aunt scrubs toilets for a living."
Then, she steals her aunt's master key, intending to sneak into the billionaire's room and stage a rags to riches drama. However, Lena doesn't know that she's not the only prey tonight. She slips into the room and, without thinking, drinks a glass of red wine, only to find it laced with a potent drug. Lena immediately loses consciousness. Meanwhile, Griffin, the billionaire, is also drugged and desperately needs an antidote. At this critical moment, Clara, worried about her niece, arrived, only to unexpectedly stumble upon the incoherent tycoon. To save her, Clara had no choice but to offer herself. The next morning, Lena woke up, mistakenly believing she had succeeded and risen to power overnight. She ran to Clara, boasting wildly that she would soon be the tycoon's wife. Clara knew she was the one from the previous night and tried to warn her, but Lena mistook it for jealousy. From that day on, Lena became completely arrogant, treating Clara like a servant, constantly beating, scolding, and humiliating her. Unexpectedly, not long after, Clara also felt unwell. A hospital checkup revealed that at 40, she was pregnant with twins. Clara was completely stunned. To raise her brother's daughter, Lena, she had sacrificed her youth and marriage, and now, at 40, she finally had her own children. Meanwhile, the tycoon also received the news. The assistant found Clara's pregnancy test results, and the timing matched that night perfectly. Doctors had long determined that the billionaire's fertility rate was only 1 in 10,000, making it virtually impossible for him to have children. When the billionaire's mother learned that Clara was pregnant with twins, she was overjoyed and immediately ordered all roads blocked, a presidential-level armored convoy, and helicopters deployed. Her daughter-in-law and grandchildren must be brought home with the highest honors. However, just as the convoy set off in a grand procession, Clara's nightmare was just beginning. Her brother and sister-in-law, who had disappeared for 20 years, suddenly returned. They had heard that Lena was going to marry into a wealthy family and had come back to enjoy the good life. Without a word, they threw Clara's luggage out of the house. Only then did Clara learn a cruel truth. For the past 20 years, she had been living in a deception. Her mother had faked a broken leg to swindle her out of her medical expenses. The money she earned from 3 jobs had all been squandered by her brother's family. She had raised her niece for 20 years, who had also been secretly supporting her biological parents. This family had exploited her like a slave for 20 years. Just as Clara was being brutally beaten by her brother and about to be forcibly put into his car, she desperately cried out that she was pregnant. At first, the family didn't believe her, but after finding her pregnancy test results, they instantly flew into a rage. They angrily berated Clara for being shameless and carrying a bastard's child. The next second, the heartless brother kicked Clara in the stomach, attempting to cause her to miscarry.